ever. Will face a 12 seed in the Elite Eight, so either one of these teams could be headed to the Final Four. These kids are living a dream. 12 seed in the Elite Eight, so either one of these teams could be. Leonard pulls it back out, throws it into the left block of the post to Rutherford. He faces up.
Well, apparently they haven't been able to hear us for the past couple minutes, so.
Ball will go back to the Anteaters. And Leonard brings it back the other way.
A lot of technical difficulties here early on here at Hutch and Huber.
We broadcast the games from Huber's basement, and he's one of the last people on Earth that doesn't have Wi-Fi. Leonard throws the ball on to Brad Green, the post. Nice little lefty spin. Gets to his right shoulder, puts it with the left hand off the glass. Point guard Magnuson brings it the other way for the Eagles. He drives and kicks out to the corner. It's Davison for three.
Ho, 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 Green Giant!
Stirs P.T. Pierre with 5 early points.
My P.T. Pierre right on cue.
5 big uns.
Green's one right from the corner. Corner pocket. I think he goes for 25 tonight.
Ooh, that is bold. Leonard has the ball out top. About 5 seconds on the shot clock now. He throws it over to Worku. Turns down the 3. Gets it back to Leonard, who has to force up a 3 from the top of the key, and he misses. Aiken Jr. pulls down the rebound for Eastern Washington. Eastern Washington not only coming into this game off a couple of tournament wins, they're still riding high off their win over the Hoosiers 5 years ago, 88-86.
Yeah, that's how big of a win it was. They're still riding high 5 years later.
Almost like the Hoosiers still riding high off their win from 8 years ago in December.
Yep. One of my only good memories in the past 10 years from Indiana basketball.
Rutherford draws the reach-in foul and throws it into Welp in the left corner. The strength for the Anteaters has got to be their 2 guards out top. Ayasu Worku and Evan Leonard, Stir.
Yeah, Evan Leonard's my PT peer. He averages 12.4 a game. Worku also averages 12 a game. Both senior guards don't want this to be their last one. I'm a big Anteater fan. I've grown some love for him over the course of this tournament.
As have I, Stir. So much so that I was watching the Cincinnati Zoo and Botanical Garden on Facebook Live the other day, and I was reading about the the cousin of the anteater, the tamadura. It's about half the size of an anteater, but basically the same thing.
What the hell is a tamadura?
I just told you what it was. It's a half-size anteater.
It's like this to the big nose.
Oh, huge nose. Just instead of being, 4 to 6 feet, they're 2 to 3 feet. Now Leonard pulls the ball out on the right hand side, throws it back to Worku, misses the 3. See, a smaller guard like Leonard, a smaller player, you could even almost call him a Tamadura instead of an anteater, because they're so small. Catching my drift, bro?
Like the analogy, Hutch. You don't get this anywhere else.
Davison gets in a lane, he's blocked.
Smothered chicken! Colin Welp. Oh, Rutherford, corner tray ball. Can't hit it. That would have been his second one of the game. Here comes Davison. Over to Magnuson. Oh, Aiken. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant. Kim Aiken Jr. from Redlands, California, the third leading scorer for the Eagles, averages 13 points a game. Knocks down that tray ball, and it's going to put the Eagles up early, 8-7.
UC Irvine's going to need a timeout here after giving up a couple of buckets in a row. Checking into the game is Edgar Jr., a wing, as well as Isaiah Lee.
Quick 3 from Isaiah Lee, no good. Green with the rebound.
Red Green puts it up with the left hand. He'll go to the line for 2. That's his second on Groves. I believe Brad Green's the biggest player on the floor today, standing about 6 feet, 11 inches tall, 270 pounds.
You would be right, Hutch. Also another senior for this Anteater team.
Senior laden they are. Experience.
5 of the top 6 scorers are all seniors. They're going to be losing a lot after this season. Oh, Davison! Can't get 2 to go at the rim. He's already taken 6 shots in 6 minutes, on pace to take 40.
Welp gets an offensive rebound off Green's missed shot, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Keepling
picks up his first.
He'll green the first one. Colin Welp, arguably the best Anteater player. He's been called all tournament long. And B. Warmer checking into the game for the Eastern Washington Eagles.
Making an early appearance.
Oh my goodness.
Down 2, 6 minutes into the game.
He's made an appearance for a couple other teams. But normally you don't see him until about 5 minutes left in the game, Hutch.
But you do always see him wearing the number 69.
And that's what's important. And Perry! Ho, ho, ho! Green Giant! Oh my goodness, Jack Perry. Another player from Melbourne, Australia. Averages about 6 points a game. He went to Camberwell Grammar School. He must be really smart in the English department.
I heard they had 2 English classes a day over there. B. Warmer comes up to steal and hands off to Perry. 3-on-1 for the Eagles, and they don't use it wisely.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and he'll miss that. Davison with the board. He'll put it back in.
Oh, somebody's got to put a body on him, Stir. The little small guard. You can't let him get these offensive rebounds. That's 2 already. Isaiah Lee brings it back across, throws it to Worku at the top of the key. Worku throws it over to John Edgar Jr., who throws it into the post. This is Johnson now facing up. Throws it back out to Worku. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Worku's going to have to force one up here for 3. No good.
B. Warmer with a rebound. That may be the greatest thing ever if B. Warmer could end up being our Zaxby's player of the game, which is very unlikely at this point, but you never know.
Giving it to him.
I don't think he has a Twitter.
I don't think so. They're the Eastern Washington Eagles. They rank 6th in the country in points per game. They like to get up and down the floor.
They're like the Lumberjacks, and that's why, I chose the Anteaters because I'm a little biased. I really, really love them. We've called their games, but
Evan Leonard, big fan.
Jack Perry again. He rattled another one home. Bottoms from Jack Perry. Whew. He's got 6 early points. He only averages 6 a game. He's feeling hot with that headband today, Hutch.
I was about to comment on the headband. I think that headband deserves its own Twitter account. Jack Perry's headband.
The spiky hair with the headband. Oh, Worku pulls up from the wing. He can't answer. Another rebound for B. Warmer. Here comes Kim Aiken.
He's at a 3 already in this game. 3 early triples for Eastern Washington.
Oh, Jack Perry gets stripped. B. Warmer gets it back. He pulls it out. 6 on the shot clock. Nice pass to Davison. He slams one down with the right hand. Brad Davison. He's had a nice start to this game. My PTP here, Hutch.
B-Rad Davison, I think, was 6 early points for him.
B-Rad is playing like a rad fella tonight.
And that's the second time out already for the Anteaters.
As has been a common theme here in this 2K sim, one team gets out to a pretty decent lead, normally a double-digit lead in the first 10 minutes, but then the other team always comes to bounce back and normally win the game. So maybe look for the Anteaters to bounce back in the rest of the first half.
They may just be starting to feel inspired. Isaiah Lee almost gets it stripped from him, but he gets it over to Johnson, who barely misses the shot. That's 2 on Peatling.
Here comes Austin Johnson. Green beans the first free throw. He eyes and flies. Knocks that one home. Anteaters in the bonus. And here comes Jack Perry. 6'2", 175. Comes off the left.
There he gets straight into the lane.
Oh, and he got it tipped by Colin Welp. Colin Welp, he runs really weird. He like bends over when he runs.
That he does.
With the shaved head.
Worku brings it out, throws it over to Lee. Isaiah Lee in the right slot. Now he throws the post entry pass to A.J. Austin Johnson. Johnson throws it back out to Lee. Has to force up a quick 3. No good. It's tipped around and Johnson comes up with it. A dangerous pass across the floor to Worku. Edgar Jr., excuse me. He pulls up, tough mid-range.
Oh!
Gets it to go.
John Edgar Jr. Man, what a momentum shifter at the end of the first 10 minutes. Cuts the lead down to 4. That was much needed. Oh my goodness, first time tonight. St. Anthony Bears dance team. Shout out to our St. Anthony Bears fan account. This one's for you.
Drop a comment.
Drop a comment if you're watching. Really appreciate the support. Go give them a follow on Twitter.
And here at the start of the second quarter, it's a good time to thank our sponsors, not only Zaxby's, but also Lemmy Law Offices and Honey Baked Ham. Now Lee throws it over to A.J. Austin Johnson, who steps back behind the arc. Throws it back to Lee at the top of the key. 5 on the shot clock for the Anteaters. Trying to get something going off a ball screen. Isaiah Lee blocked on his 3-point attempt. Jack Perry comes up with the ball for the Eagles.
Jack Perry, a nice start. An early 6 points for him. Coming off the bench. He gets the ball back, 8 on the shot clock. He gets a ball screen left. Takes it left, shot fake. Gets it to Peatling. Rouse, newly checked in, deep 3, no good. Rebound, Colin Welp.
The outlet's over to Worku, throws the long pass up ahead to Lee. Now Lee brings it back out to the top of the key. He receives a ball screen from Johnson. He gets downhill, going right, gets in the lane, stops, puts it in. 6-0 run for the Anteaters.
Just like we said, Hutch, the team who gets down big early always finds a way to get back into the game. Ooh. Rouse, nice finish. Kason Rouse, freshman guard from Lacey, Washington. He averages about 6.5 a game. 4th leading scorer on this Eagles team.
Isaiah Lee jab steps, pulls back for a 3 in the corner. It's no good. Groves comes up with the rebound for the Eagles.
Look at Jack Perry running the wing. Puts his head down and runs.
With intent. He does.
Oh, they're going to... Jack Perry on his head! Oh my goodness!
Ooh, little fella got hops.
Jack Perry
Bunny.
defying gravity. Oh my. Whew.
Unbelievable.
What a lob.
I have never been so shocked in my life. With the left hand, too.
Was that about a 50-inch vert?
Holy cow.
He may have used the defender, may have pushed off of him a little bit to get an extra few inches.
Jack Perry rose.
He's got 8 points for the Eagles.
That was unbelievable.
Oh, my. Jack Perry.
Evan Leonard.
I'm at a loss for
I
words.
don't even really know what to say. Evan Leonard puts the ball behind his back, trying to drive on the left side, pulls up for a tough 16-footer, and it's going to be a shot clock violation as he missed everything.
Oh, man, that's... Wow, indeed. St. Anthony Bears. Wow, indeed.
You are correct, my friend.
Run it back. Run it again.
Well, it came off that little back screen there on the right elbow and then elevated and celebrated at the rim.
You know, I think if you're the defense, you may have gotten a little sleepy because you probably didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, I know the little white guy wearing a headband. I didn't expect that out of him.
Little white guy who's already hit 2 threes and nothing else. Oh, Groves pulls up. That's long. Rebound to Rutherford. Tanner Groves, sophomore forward, averages about 5 points a game. He's a hometown kid from Spokane, Washington.
So, Stir, we had that Brian Antoine dunk in the first game that we called in the tournament, Villanova, Northern Kentucky. What was better, the Jack Perry dunk or the Brian Antoine dunk?
Well, I think we said it after that first game. We didn't think we were going to call a better dunk than that one. But yeesh.
I still think Antoine's dunk was a little bit better.
Yeah, he hit one-handed, kind of cocked it back on his head. Because Jack Perry, but that was a little more surprising, Jack Perry. Oh, Peatling, he gets blocked.
Yeah, we knew Antoine had the athleticism, came in as a highly touted freshman. We did not know Jack Perry had that in him.
Oh, Worku kicks it out. Austin Johnson, that's long.
Not the shot you want him taking.
No. Here comes Kason Rouse. Nice lob up to Groves. He may have walked on that one.
Did a nice job of rising up and getting it though. Peatling working on Johnson. Shot fakes 3 times, puts it up off the glass. No good.
Comes Worku pushing it. 3-on-2. Nice cut by Evan Leonard, and he'll green bean the layup.
Real nice. Worku to Leonard.
My PT peer, Hutch, Evan Leonard.
Every time Sterling picks a PT peer and they score, he lets you know. He lets you, hey, that's the guy I picked. It's the guy I picked. That's my PT peer. I respect it.
Gotta let him know.
We've had some good picks so far.
Oh, and Groves right to the basket on Worku through contact. Oh, he's ringing the bell, Hutch. And he'll ring around the rosy that free throw. It comes in. Completes the 3-point play. Comes Evan Leonard working up top.
Screen from Johnson. Now he's isolated on the left side. Throws it back over to Johnson near the right elbow. 5 on the shot clock now. Johnson throws it to Worku. Comes off a screen. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Magnuson comes the other way for the Eagles. Eagles have a little 7-point lead here. See if they can extend it before the half. Magnuson gets an open look for 3 off the dribble. No good. Rutherford.
Hey, when we make our tournament highlight video at the end of the
One
tournament,
moment.
mm-hmm.
Jack Perry's gonna.
You know that Jack Perry dunk.
Highlighted.
He's gonna be in there. Evan Leonard off a screen. That rims out. Magnuson pushing it up the floor. He'll pull it out.
Magnuson driving left, a little mismatch on Welp. He throws it out to Peatling, guarded by Johnson.
Peatling behind the back, dipsy-do, greens the layup. And the largest lead of the night for the Eagles at 9, 27-18.
Some fancy ball handling by the big fella. A little lingerie on the deck.
Oof.
Worku now with the ball in the corner.
Could there be a 15-12 matchup in the Elite Eight, Hutch?
Well, there certainly could.
Don't know if we've ever seen that in tournament history.
I can assure you we haven't. There's only been one 15 seed to ever make the Sweet 16. Can you tell me who that team was?
Florida Gulf Coast.
Yes, Dunk City. They knocked off Georgetown and then San Diego State in the second round.
One of my favorite calls ever. Kevin Harlan, drop the anvil. Can't do his voice, Hutch. That was terrible. And he dropped the anvil.
Well, if it was terrible, might as well go ahead and do it again. Actually, it wasn't that bad.
And he dropped the anvil. Oh, that was better. Man, seeing a bunch of white guys lobbing dunks to each other.
I like Jack Perry. If you want to make the Sweet 16 as a 15
Hey, can we
seed, you got to have white boys with bunnies.
can we dub Eastern Washington Dunk
Dunk City Part 2.
Dunk County?
Dunk County.
I think we got to dub them Dunk County. Here comes Evan Leonard on the wing.
Dunk Town.
Oh, Evan Leonard off the ball screen.
Step back. Shut it, Jack.
Whoosh, bottoms. Cuts the lead to 6. They really needed that one. Brad Davison checks back in. He's had a nice first few minutes, and he gets to the rack. Nice finish. Excuse me, Jacob Davison. He has 11 points. Brad Davison actually plays for the Wisconsin Badgers. They got knocked out earlier in the tournament. Comes John Edgar Jr. Ball screen left. 7 on the shot clock. Oh, nice move. Gets to the rack.
Whoa. Going in circles. Finally gives it off to B-Rad Green. Puts up a little jump shot. 15-footer. No good.
And it circles. Oh, and up to the Davison. He gets it. Corner. He's working the ball a little bit. Over to Magnuson.
10 on the shot clock.
Basket here would give the Eagles their first double-digit lead of the game. Davison. Pull up. Jay. That's long. Oh, Magnuson! Put back slam! Dunk County at its finest. Ellis Magnuson. 6'2" freshman guard from Boise, Idaho.
Ooh. Leonard, a little pull-up 13-footer. A little strong.
We've had a couple 6'2" white guys on the putback slams. Davison,
Oh,
smothered chicken! Here comes the Anteaters, a little momentum shifter. Evan Leonard gets to the middle with a left hand foul and one.
Little scoop and score.
Mason Peatling picks up his third personal. He averages 17 a game. He might only have 2 points so far. Peatling. And Leonard will rattle home the free throw, complete the three-point play. And Jack Perry brings the ball up the floor. This kid's a highlight reel waiting to happen. Comes Davison, gets to the middle. Greens that one. Tough finish for Jacob Davison. 13 points here in the first half.
Well, E-Dub as a team's already putting up points early. 35 here in the first half. About a minute and a half to go. Isaiah Lee throws it into Rutherford over there on the right block. He faces up.
He's got a size advantage.
Now Lee in the corner is going to have to force up a tough three, and he gets blocked. Blocked by Aiken Jr. E-Dub comes across the timeline. Out high at the Rona logo.
It's got on a dang.
I'll never say that again. 6 on the shot clock. It's been a bad possession for E-Dub so far. Very stagnant. Davidson's going to have to try and do it himself. Step
nice
back.
crossover.
Ball tipped up. Controlled by Rutherford. Less than a minute to play here in the first half.
Tommy Rutherford gets a ball screen from Welp. Driving left. Lost the handle. Gets it back. Kicks it out to Evan Leonard. Over to Welp. Fakes the handoff. Back to Leonard. Nice play. Gets to the rack. Can't finish. Jack Perry the board. Pushes it up to Kim Aiken. Kim Aiken pulls it out. Gets it to Jack Perry. Gets it to Peatling. Gets it back to Jack Perry. He goes to the rack. He's hacked by Brad Green. Did Brad Green have like 24 points, like 26 points and 26 rebounds? Was that him?
No. That was somebody else.
Perry knocks down the second one.
Okay.
He's got 9 points.
Because I don't know who it was. But UC Irvine can hold for the last shot of the half here, down 10. It'd be big for them to get one to go in, get some momentum.
Little overaction. Leonard corner. Tray ball.
Oh,
bottom.
That's big.
Ring it up from the corner pocket from Evan Leonard.
Big momentum changer at the end of the half. Evan Leonard putting a biscuit in the basket.
Cuts the lead to 7. They desperately needed that one for a big-time momentum shifter.
Real nice action by the Anteaters to get your best player, your best shooter coming off that overcut. Evan Leonard gets a nice look from the corner and bottoms. Splashes it.
Look like Shaq is hypnotized. We've had 3 different dunks by 3 different guys for Eastern Washington. They don't call them. We didn't dub them Dunk County for no reason.
That's right, we did not. Boy, they're fun to watch, aren't they, Stir? They play
Whew.
with
Reminds.
play with obnoxious enthusiasm.
They do.
They don't apologize for it either.
You can't ever be overly obnoxious for anything,
Well, you cannot.
especially in basketball. As our Norse coach once said, as Hutch just said, you got to have the obnoxious enthusiasm.
Never apologize for your obnoxious
Oh,
enthusiasm.
Colin Wolf! Nice finish at the 10. And Peetling's got to pick up his 4th. He's had a terrible game, the 2nd leading scorer for the Eagles. And all of a sudden, yeah, green bean for Colin Welp cuts the lead to 4.
Boy, I tell you what, we talked about how the Evan Leonard play might have changed the momentum, changed the game, and Colin Welp comes out in the first possession, scores for the Anteaters. Now Davison gets a wide open layup, and they give 2 points right back. Rutherford now brings the ball up across the timeline for the Anteaters. Trying to break his man down at the dribble. And he pulls it back out to the wing. Gets it over to Leonard in the corner. He pulls it back out to the right wing. He's isolated by himself. Just a couple of seconds on the shot clock. Deep 2, no good. Rebound to Magnuson. Magnuson throws it up to Davison. Davison on the left wing, and he'll pull it out as E-Dub sets up their offense.
E-Dub.
Groves now on the left block. Not making a move yet. Throws it off to Davidson. Davidson with a tough layup.
He could be our Zaxby's player of the game. He's got 17 points here. Still 18 minutes to play and change.
Nice response to E-Dub after all the momentum that the Anteaters had. Welp bullies his way inside, puts it off glass for 2.
He's had a big game tonight. He's been a little cold to start the tournament, but he's pouring it on here. The Sweet 16, Magnus into the rack. Woo! Bullied his way in there on Evan Leonard.
That was nice, protecting the basketball from the defender and then putting it up and in.
Magnuson had that nice two-handed putback flush earlier. He's a big part of Dunk County.
Boy, Leonard with a tough mid-range shot.
Glad I picked him for my PT peer. He's got 13.
As previously mentioned, 8 times. Brad Green
dribbles out of bounds.
Loose, and it's going to go to UC Irvine.
Boy, UC Irvine.
The schedule coming up.
Schedule is loaded. Giannis Antetokounmpo coming to town next week. They go from Colin Welp to Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The gym's going to be sold out.
And timeout here from the Anteaters. Eastern Washington has not used a timeout yet. I think they're saving it for the last 3 minutes of the game. Might be saving them for the Elite 8.
Does it work that way?
I don't think so. Especially when you get 7 timeouts.
Well, brings it down, misses a shot.
Groves pulls down the rebound over the Magnuson. I like the little left forearm sleeve. Kim Aiken to the rack. Can't finish. Rebound by Tommy Rutherford. He pushes it up to Evan Leonard, my PT peer.
Hey, Stir, I was wondering, who's your PT peer for the Anteaters tonight? I don't know if I heard you the first time.
The guy with the most points right now.
Oh,
Just so happens to be my pick.
Yeah, okay.
You know, I'm about 80%.
I just didn't know if you'd said yet.
I'm about 75% on these PT peer picks. Oh, look who's got the ball, Hutch.
Leonard throws it out to Worku.
Worku
drives to the middle, 12-footer, no good. Welp almost went over the back. They don't call it.
Tanner Groves with the rebound. Davison, he loves that little step back crossover. Very effective move. Well, an illegal screen. He broke his ankles there. The ref bailed him out. Oh my goodness.
Screener might have tripped him up.
Yeah, I don't think so, Hutch.
I think so.
I didn't see. Ooh.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Look at Brad Green, a little fancy moves. He goes up, can't finish. Rebound by Tanner Groves. The big fella, Brad Green, the tallest guy on either roster at 6'11". Here comes Magnuson. Groves, where's Jack Perry? Can we get Jack Perry back in the game? I think we all need some more Jack Perry.
Get the kid some minutes. He's got 10 points.
Davison off a screen. Pulls it out. Shot fakes. Forces a three. No good. Rebound Colin Welp. And there's a chance to cut the lead. Oh, Leonard dumps off the Welp. Can't
Leonard
finish.
Should have went straight to the 10 himself and slammed it home.
Something of note. Tanner Groves and Mason Peatling, each with 4 fouls for the Eastern Washington Eagles. They're one away from a foul out. And Welp knocks both of them down. Man, has he responded to the criticism here tonight. He's come up big for the Anteaters.
It's my PT Pierce, sir.
Is it? Kim Aiken 3 rattles it out. Rebound Tommy Rutherford. And the Anteaters with another chance to cut the lead.
He brings it across the Corona logo and those are the Worku. Worku now to Leonard.
Eastern Washington has not scored in the last 3 minutes.
Leonard, nice crossover, gets in the lane. He'll go up. That's a shooting foul. He'll go to the line for...
That's why he's my PTP here, Hutch. Green's the first one. He's got 14. Second one. Knocks it home. Lead cut to 2. We got a good one brewing here, Hutch. Man, we got 3 people watching. Magnuson.
Audience for a big-time game.
You expect big numbers for these big-time matchups.
Sweet 16. How sweet is it?
And there's a chance to tie or take the lead. Here comes Leonard. He pulls up, stops, pops. No good. Tip back up and in by Brad Green.
Brad Green with a nice tip back.
Woo, we're all knotted up at 42. Here at Corona Madness Live. Magnuson drives right. Gets double team, dumps it off to Tanner Groves. Spams the shot fake button. Back out to Kaysen Rouse. Loses the handle. Back out to Magnuson. 5 on the shot clock. Gets a ball screen. Pulls up 3. That's going to rattle out.
Hit the rim 3 different times. And Worku now runs it back across for UC Irvine.
Worku working the defender. Trying to get a foul. Throws it over to Evan Leonard. Evan Leonard off to the left. Gets in the lane, dumps off to Brad Green. B-Rad Green!
Oh, that's tough.
Tough finish from the 6'11 big man.
How good is he?
First lead since the first few minutes of the ball game. Anteaters up 2.
Couple of major plays by B-Rad Green on back-to-back possessions. A nice tip back with his right hand. And then that tough finish off glass right there.
Eagles finally used their first timeout of the game here, 6 minutes into the second half, and they probably should have used it 2 or 3 minutes ago. They haven't scored for 3.5 minutes. Magnuson kicks it out. Jack Perry, our guy! Oh, and it's long. Rebounded by Colin Welp. Well, that's what happens when you put one of your hot guys on the bench for an extended period of time. You miss open threes. Tommy Rutherford, big man working it. Hands it off to Evan Leonard, my PT peer. He's at the top of the key. He's going to stop. Here, Hutch. No disrespect. Stop hating on him.
I'm not hating on him. He's one of my favorite players in this tournament.
He's got 18.
I gave him the Zaxby's player of the game back in the first round.
Oh, Kim Aiken from the wing. He knocked it down. Ring it up for Kim Aiken Jr.
The answer. Anything you can do, I can do better.
I don't know about that, Hutch. Evan Leonard's pretty good.
He is pretty good. Evan Leonard is a better player than Kim Aiken.
He's my PTPer. Tommy Rutherford. Out to Worku. Unnecessary spin move. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Behind the back. Stops. Leonard, fade away. Rattled out. Whew. I may have exploded if he knocked that one down. Magnuson stops and pops. Ho, ho, ho. Green Giant. A deep 2 from Magnuson. Ellis Magnuson.
That's great shot selection. Dribble the ball 10 times and take a long 2. Atta kid.
Take a 22-foot 2-pointer. Evan Leonard, fancy dribbling, kicks it out. Tommy Rutherford, B-Rad Green, Evan Leonard in the corner, 4 on the shot clock. He gets a screen, stops and pops. That's short.
Perry brings it across the floor now up to Kimmick, and another jump shot from him is no good. Pulled in by the Anteaters.
We're knotted up at 47 here with 12 minutes to play. Shaping up to be a good one. Evan Leonard.
It already is a good one.
Shaping up to be a close one. Evan Leonard off the ball screen. That's long. He's kind of heat checking. I think he heard me, Hutch.
Sure did.
Brady
nice
Aiken.
job by Rutherford to cut off that drive by Aiken.
Tanner Groves. Inside. Kicks it out. Jack Perry.
Oh,
Ho, ho,
Jack
ho.
Perry.
Green Giant. Jack Perry. His third three of the game. He's got 12 points off the bench. Ring the bell for Jack Perry. I think that's his third three ball.
I believe you are correct, sir.
I think he's got 12 points.
He does. He's got a free throw on that big dunk. Worku, let's see if he can answer. A little bit long.
Throws it up, Jack Perry. He's pushing the break. Kim Aiken from the wing. That's long. That might be a bad shot. Worku. He's not having a great game. Only 2 points. Not shooting great either. Rutherford. Back out to Worku. He's got that Gatorade bottle. He might need some. Oh, that's a bad shot. That's not going in.
That's a real bad shot.
That's never, out of 100 shots, that's not going in 99 times. Jack Perry, he's hot. Oh, shot fakes. He got whelp in the air.
Oh, he might have traveled.
Yeah, he moved that pivot foot. They could get a 2-for-1 here. Perry, top of the key again! Ah! Missed it. Worku pulls it down. He's going to push the break. He's got it out up top. Over to Tommy Rutherford. He's got it. Chance to tie here. Oh. Trying to show off his moves.
Dribbles.
Evan Leonard deep two. That rimmed out. Rebound by Magnuson. Eagles can hold for one. Ellis Magnuson on the wing. 8 seconds to play. He pulls it out way far out. Magnuson fade away. Ah. Fade away. Ah.
Well, Stair, we've got a real good one going in to the last 10 minutes of this ball game for a spot in the Elite Eight.
Man, has this been a heck of a night? A treat to watch these Cinderella teams. As we saw that Jack Perry dunk. His head was above the rim and then some. And he'll bring the ball up the floor. And Brad Davison's going to check into the game. Excuse me. Not Brad Davison from Wisconsin. That's the second time I made that mistake. Jacob Davison.
Rutherford brings it back up the floor now for the Anteaters. It's stripped away from him. Stolen by Groves.
He's just going to stop. He had some... Probably could have got either two.
Perry throws over to Davison. Davison pulls back out to the top of the key.
Perry wide open. Ah, man.
Rebound to Rutherford. All the way up to Leonard on the left wing.
Here comes Evan Leonard.
To the top of the key. Trying to get in the lane with his right hand. He gets there, picks it up. Gives it off to Welp at the free throw line. Now out to Worku on the right side. Tough long range two from Worku. Rims out. Here comes E-Dub the other way. Davison with some daylight. Gets in the lane, puts it up with the right hand. He'll go to the line for two.
Jacob Davison, he's had a nice night for the Eagles. Their leading scorer at 18 a game. He'll green bean the first one. 4-point game now. He eyes and flies the second one. That's rims out. Still 4-point lead. Here comes Rutherford.
You see Irvine hasn't had much offense going. In the last few minutes, they've got to find a way to get a bucket.
I think you get the ball to my PT peer, Evan Leonard.
Well, he's missed about 4 shots in a row, but...
Comes Rutherford. Turnaround Jay. That rims out. Rebound by Kim Aiken Jr. He's going to push the break. Jacob Davison pull up. Jay and rattles it home. Oh, and he's ringing the bell. He's hyping up the crowd. The Eagles starting to extend that lead that they once had in the first half.
6-point lead for E-Dub is the longest. It's the biggest it's been in a while. Welp was going up for a
off the backboard. Oh, but Rutherford, nice back cut, and he missed the
You
layup.
gotta put that in. It's a buddy.
There was no one guarding him. Kim Aiken pushes the break. He gets to the rack, can't finish. Rebound by Rutherford.
The pace of this game is now frenetic. We're going up and down the floor. It's
Evan Leonard on Jack Perry. Back to a 4-point lead.
a little payback.
Woof.
Now Davison guarded closely out there by Leonard. Perry now with the ball out at the Corona logo. Comes off a ball screen coming left. 15-footer, nails it. E-Dub back up 6. Jack Perry with 14. An unlikely hero for this E-Dub team tonight.
He averages 6 a game.
Leonard gets him on his back. Driving into the middle of the lane. Kick out to Rutherford for 3. He's hit one tonight, misses this one. Groves comes down with the board. Outlets to Perry.
Here comes Davison, top of the key. Inside to Tanner Groves. He's got a size advantage. Oh, but he shoots a
Settles. It's a settle.
little one-footed KD fader. Not going to work. Evan Leonard.
Not if you're not KD.
Kick out Worku. He's been cold. He knocked it down.
ISU Worku finally knocks a shot down. And he cuts the lead in half with that big tray ball.
ISU, I see you. Cuts the lead to 3.
That's a call that'll go down in history.
Oh, my goodness. This is a monstrosity. Where's the St. Anthony Bears dance team?
The fact that we've only seen them one time tonight in both games is really just a shame.
Well, you know, Hutch, when
It's not okay.
you've gained the popularity and fame that they had in the past 2 or 3 weeks, it's hard to book them.
That's true. Have they moved past the tournament? Are they getting bigger deals now?
I think so. Davis into the rack, no good. Maybe, I think they already booked him for the NBA Finals for every time out. That's how big they are.
I mean, it seems fair to me.
Worku outside to
Whoa,
Green.
Green might have taken 8 steps.
Skip to my Lou right there. Colin Welp. 3 on the shot clock. Double teamed. Worku gets blocked.
He didn't even shoot the ball. I don't know if he got blocked. He shot it backwards.
It looked like me back in high school with them sweaty hands.
Yeah.
Here comes Magnuson over to Jacob Davison. Trying to work that off ball screen. Gets it on the wing. Gets a screen right. Trying to get to the basket. Gets inside. Oh, nice take. He was working Worku really nice. And Jacob Davison with 22 points.
16 of them in the paint. He's been real nice around the 10 tonight, finishing with both hands. Rutherford now in the corner, driving on Aiken. He throws it out to Leonard, who gives it off to Worku with a handoff. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Here comes Worku coming downhill. Kicks it out to Rutherford now. Leonard's got to force up a long 2, and it's no good. Rebound comes off to Peatling, who's still got 4 fouls. 5 minutes to play. E-Dub up 5. Magnuson out high at the logo.
Well, I don't think we've seen Jay Williams this game.
Stolen away by B-Rad Green.
Thank you, come again.
So that should be a clear path foul on Davison. Should be a clear path foul, Stir. There was no one in front of him on his way to the rim. He was going to slam it home. And
Big country, Brad Green.
where's B-Rad from?
I'm not for sure, Hutch.
It's now Worku out at the top. He gets a screen from Green. Doesn't use it.
From Lone Pine High School in Lone Pine, California.
It's out in the country. Green with a one-handed fader, no good. Bad shot selection. Bad possession for the Anteaters. Davison, who has 22, trying to get in the lane. Throws it over to Magnuson, guarded by Leonard. Magnuson.
Ring it up for Ellis Magnuson. He's been a tiny bit cold tonight, but he'll take that one nonetheless.
Boy, a big shot. E-Dub now up 8 points, 3 possessions with 4 to play.
I wouldn't call that a dagger, but it's starting to go in the heart now. Leonard to the rack, no good. He kind of got hacked there. Oh, Davison from the wing! And he can't hit it.
That would have been a dagger.
That would have been a dagger, Hutch. Here comes ISU Worku inside to Tommy Rutherford. Back out to Worku. Leonard gets it. My PTPer.
Leonard pulls it out now on the wing. Gets a screen from Rutherford. He's coming right. Leonard gets in the lane. Almost loses it. Puts it up with the left hand. No good again. He's missed a lot of shots tonight.
Here comes Magnuson, corner. Kim Aiken, long two. That's a terrible shot. But tipped in by Peatling. Now a double-digit lead, largest of the game for the Eastern Washington Eagles.
That's a huge play on the offensive glass by Peatling.
Mason Peatling, the senior from Australia. He doesn't want to go back there. I heard the Kangaroos are killers.
Rutherford now working on Peatling.
Just spamming that jab step button. Leonard, no
Misses
good.
Again. UC Irvine's got to find some other offense. Leonard's not getting it done.
He's got 20, but kind of inefficient.
Kind of.
Davison, pull up. Bank, no good. Rebound, Tommy Rutherford.
UC Irvine still got a chance.
They got to try and push. Here comes Leonard. He's a little tired. 2.5 to play.
They got to go quicker than this, Stir. Rutherford now with the ball out top.
Little urgency. They're going to run that over action.
Why isn't Worku in this game? I know he's at a rough shooting now. Well, he is in the game. He puts up a three. It's no good. Rebound to Groves.
What?
He looked like somebody else.
He's not been shooting very well tonight.
Magnuson now way out high. E-Dub probably wants to burn some clock.
That's such a good line, though. I see you, ISU, Worku. Oh, Magnuson. Ellis Magnuson has had a nice game. And if you're the Anteaters shooting 29%, you're not gonna win anything in the NCAA tournament, no matter who you play. And here they are! Hallelujah! Praise the Lord here on this Holy Thursday. Hey, oh my goodness. What a surprise. What a treat. Man, has this been an awesome Sweet 16 Thursday?
It sure has. And Jordan Moran's going to go ahead and give their player of the game to Jacob Davison. We'll wait until after the game to hand out our Zaxby's $10 gift card player of the game.
I think that Jack Perry dunk has to count for like 8 points.
I mean, it sure felt like it was at least 8 points. Rutherford now out high. UC Irvine's got to get some shots to fall if they want to have a chance. Here's Worku in the corner. 5 seconds on the shot clock.
He's been cold. He's got the force one up. That's long. And he'll get his own rebound.
Gets it back. They still got to go quick. You got to put up another one, kid.
Davison. Worku. Davison, nice defense there. Magnuson has the ball. 1:10 to go. You got to think about fouling if you're Irvine, but it might be too late. Davison at the top of the key. Might try and score again for that Zaxby's player of the game. Over to Ellis Magnuson. 3 in the shot clock there. Trimming it down. Throws up a deep one. Almost banked it in. Rebound Tanner Groves. Oh, trying a little dream shake right there. Fade away 2, no good. Rebound Colin Welp.
Well, Stir, coming into this game, we talked about the E-Dub offense and how they scored the 6th most points a game in the country, but it's been their defense tonight, stifling. UC Irvine only has 52 points. B-Rad Green goes to the line.
Tanner Groves will foul out there, but not going to matter much here. 32 seconds to play. B-Rad Green misses both. Ooh. And B-Warmer.
Both of them.
The twin brothers. Groves a 3, no good. B-Rad with a rebound. Who is this? Ron Artest.
Artest brings it up the left side. Artest gets a screen, throws it over to Kraus.
Ooh, is that?
Kraus rims it out.
Is that gentleman?
Jason
Kraus
with the rebound and over to Peatling.
And the Eagles are just going to dribble this one out.
The first 15 seed to ever reach the Elite Eight. The slipper still fits. Eastern Washington moving on.
The slipper still fits. Heartbreak City for the UC Irvine Anteaters. They're going home. Their slipper does not fit anymore. The size 14 doesn't, but the size 15 fits for the Eagles. And Hutch, who's our Zaxby's player of the game?
Well, Stir, I think it's got to be Jacob Davison. He had a big night tonight. Pretty efficient, 10 of 21 from the field to get to his 22 points.
22 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Jack Perry, the big surprise. 5-11 from the field. 14 points, 3 rebounds. Magnuson, he had a decent night, 13 points, 5 rebounds. Tanner Groves pulled down 10 rebounds. And then you go look at the Anteaters. Evan Leonard, 20 points, my PT peer. Colin Welps showed up tonight, 11 points, 11 rebounds, but not enough. Brad Green, 7.7 rebounds. Worku had a disastrous night. Man, if he could have just put in like 3 of those 3 balls, 3 of those 10 missed threes, maybe they had a chance. Tommy Rutherford, cold. Oh, but he did have 11 rebounds. And if we go look at the team comparison, UC Irvine shooting 31 threes. Kind of a lot. And then the Eagles out-rebounding the Anteaters 42-34. And 10 more points in the paint. Not too many second-chance points. 10 more bench points. But Eastern Washington just a little bit more efficient tonight in about every category. Not blowing them out of the water, but doing enough to get it done. So that'll wrap up our coverage here tonight on Hutch and Huber. Game 2 of 2 goes the Eastern Washington Eagles 64-52. Look for the Elite 8 matchup of the 12-seeded Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks and their 15-seeded Eastern Washington Eagles. One of those teams are going to go to the Final Four. So long from my partner, Hutch the MVP, Bryce the MVP Hutchins. I'm Sterling Huber. Good night from Hutch and Huber Sports.